Hello, I'm Tim Reid, and I support ending violence against women, the HBCU Project. I think that we who are in the media, and it's one of the fastest growing avenues of academics at historically black colleges, is mass comm. We go into that. I have a program called Legacy Media Institute, and I go to historically black colleges, both here in the United States, and I also travel to Nigeria, I travel to England, Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba, and I talk to young filmmakers, emerging filmmakers, and I let them know that there's a responsibility to this art. Not that everything has to be morally, something you see in some strange book, but there's a responsibility to it. It's a very powerful medium. It's a very powerful thing. It's the most powerful man-made thing on this earth. That is these images. And we send them out daily, but we don't really think too much about them. Gangnam Style and all this, that we throw out there, they impact people, and they have a certain legacy of continuation of the same perpetual story. Birth of a Nation still plays somewhere in the world, and that image of black people is held by many people in this country and around the world. It has to be changed. So we have to counter those images with other kinds of images, with different stories, our story told by ourselves. And I think that the focus has to be consistent, and we have to stop praising this sort of ignorant bad behavior, this sort of gangster mentality. And I don't mean gangster in terms of crime. I mean gangster in terms of low-level character, gangster in terms of people who would destroy their own family, amazingly, I look at when I was in college and how women dressed and all of the do's and don'ts and the conservative nature of what one had to look like to go to college. They wouldn't even allow you in some of these classes. And I see women walking around now going to school, high school, in lingerie. They're probably, in terms of the look of people with all these cross-cultural relationships, you see people who look most unusual, exotic, beautiful people. Why would we destroy that? Why would there be more violence? If anything, there should be more love for women. My God, there's enough to love now. I see women, I'm going, wow. The first thing coming to my mind is not violence. It's like, wow, passion and love. It inspires me in a different way. Why would a woman with a beautiful look, shape, body, inspire somebody to want to hurt that? That really says more about the person. And I think that's what we have to turn the camera on, the person who is prone to that kind of violence. It's not the woman, it's the man. What's wrong with men today? When we talk about rape on college campuses and everywhere else, what are we doing? We tell women how to avoid rape. Yeah, that's information, but the information and the whole dynamic should be to the man. Why are you even prone to rape? What is it in you that makes you think you can control a woman and you can take from a woman? It's better if a woman gives you as opposed to you taking. There's a lot more joy and pleasure in that than the other way around. And so we need to go at the crux of the problem. The problem is in man, it's not in woman. And we need to deal with that. We need to deal with it in church. We need to deal with it in school at a very early age. We need to deal with it in our media. We just need to do that. And if we don't do that, it's going to get worse.